Welcome to our channel. Here we've rounded up the best hiking boots for men, as praised by the most enthusiastic reviewers on Amazon. Before you continue, please click on the subscribe button below. Number 10 is Danner Men's Radical 452 5.5-inch hiking boot. According to my husband, when the apocalypse comes, there will be three things left: Twinkies, roaches, and Danner boots, writes one reviewer, who's one of many who thinks these boots are built to last. These boots lasted me for about 2 years before the soles wore out from climbing up and down tall fiberglass ladders and walking all over asphalt shingled roofs, one writes, while another whose husband walks 10 miles a day for work says, these are the only boots he can get a year out of, even though they are a heavy-duty boot. My guess is that you could walk through anything with these babies and they would be no worse for wear. Dozens of reviewers still describe them as lightweight. They are nicely built, feel very comfortable, relatively light, considering all the protection that they offer, one says. Number 9 is MERRELL Men's MOAB Polar Waterproof Winter Boot. When it comes to hiking in the winter, reviewers think these insulated boots keep feet warm and comfortable. These boots fit great, look good, and feel even better. They are keeping my feet warm and comfy in this harsh Michigan winter, writes one. Another thinks the tactical types might dig these, adding that because they're lightweight, yet insulated, they're great for moving fast through the frozen rainforest of southeast Alaska. One is beyond satisfied with these boots, continuing, went on for a 3-hour hike today in 4 to 6 inches of snow, and the boots were warm, dry, comfortable, and provided needed traction in slush and icy surfaces. Lots appreciate how waterproof they are, especially this reviewer who comments, I absolutely hate wet feet when hiking. The boots are very waterproof. I stepped into a large slushy puddle and my heart sunk, but my feet stayed dry. Yippee! Number 8 is Timberland Men's CHOCORUA 12 Mid-Waterproof Hiking Boots. Reviewers hiking through these areas have various terrains felt these work the best to accommodate different grounds. I broke them into a 3-hour hike over mixed terrain that included a lot of mud and shallow water. They performed perfectly. The boots are lightweight, but with a stiff enough bottom that rocks and roots cause no discomfort, raves one. Another Kazakhstan resident took these on. Medium challenge hikes on mixed terrain, rocks, gravel, packed dirt trails, grass, mud and puddles, you name it. Noting, these tackle everything just fine and keep my feet dry and blister-free. Number 7 is ADIDAS TERREX AX3 hiking boot shoes for men. The traction on these hiking shoes, which are more sneaker than boots, is for some reviewers the best they've ever experienced, and many think that makes them good for all different types of terrain. The grip level on these things is insane. I walked on ice-covered roads as if my shoes were glued to the ground, one writes. Another reviewer needed shoes for every type of terrain, from paved walkways to dirt paths to walking on rocks, and also waterproof, and says, I was not disappointed. These shoes passed every test. Not only are they waterproof, they write, but they grip walking on slippery rocks was outstanding. I felt confident with every step. These shoes are so light, several reviewers wear them for trail running. I've got about 50 miles worth of running miles in them on mud, concrete, dirt, and gravel, one writes. They aren't showing any signs of tread loss yet, so they're quite durable. Number 6 is ARIAT Men's Terrain H2O Hiking Boot. In addition to wearing these boots on different kinds of terrain, reviewers report wearing their ARIATs in a wide variety of situations, from horseback riding to gardening. One reviewer says he only wears these boots because they're comfortable. When working in the yard or going to the grocery store, I ride my motorcycle, go off-road in the Jeep, and buzz around the sky in my aircraft, and do it all wearing these. And he's not the only one to wear these every day. One reviewer uses them on hiking trips to the Rockies of Montana every year, and during daily chores in Oklahoma. And an electrician describes these ARIAT boots as comfortable and supportive without being too heavy. Number 5 is Keen Men's TARGHEE 2 Mid-Wide Hiking Shoe. Reviewers with wide feet lament over how challenging it is to find comfortable shoes that fit. Most comfortable boots I ever owned. Hope they keep making this style for a long time. I wear a wide and it's real hard to find a boot that has toe box room. This is it, celebrates one. I have major problems with my feet, bunions, neuropathy, and they're crazy wide. Keens are one of the only brands I can wear, notes another, adding, these are comfortable right out of the box. Another who hikes about 10 miles a day in Oregon admits he's a very tough customer because of his wide feet, but he writes, I had almost decided that nobody made good hiking boots for wide feet. I bought the Durand and these Targhees. Both are excellent, but the Targhees are the ones you should get. They just work in all conditions. They fit well, and they are light. Number 4 is Under Armour Men's SPEEDFIT 2.0 Hiking Boot. If you're looking for a supportive hiking boot, these are a nice option, even if they don't look like traditional hiking boots. It's a slick, lightweight shoe with critical and key support where needed, one reviewer writes. The ankle support is reinforced with padding. The arch support is very noticeable, which I thought would be a problem, but works really well. My feet feel like I'm walking on cotton even after the third or fourth mile. Another says, I have high arches and these are great in that area, while one notes they hug my ankles comfortably. About 15% of reviewers also praise these boots for being lightweight and breathable, including one who jokes, you can feel the AC blowing through the top of the shoe. These two things combined make one reviewer say it's the perfect summer boot, but it also means these are decidedly not waterproof. Number 3 is Timberland Men's FLUME Waterproof Boot. Lots of reviewers appreciate how easy these boots are to lace up. Very comfortable boot. Speed laces make it very easy to put on and take off. Good winter conditions, traction, and waterproof so far, raves one reviewer. Another wore these for an intense hike and cites no pain. Out of the box, they were a perfect fit, well made and light. Easy to cinch up with laces. Classic conservative look. First hike, no blisters or hot spots while going up and down 1,500 feet and over lots of boulders. One even hiked over 50 miles in these, writing, what I liked about these the most is that the treads are soft to have grip without falling apart when going over rocks or rough terrain. I've been crossing wide streams using a fallen tree for a bridge, and these have gripped better than any boots or shoes I've ever worn. They're also lighter weight than most hiking boots I've worn. Number 2 is NORTIV 8 Men's Ankle-High Waterproof Hiking Boots. They are very inexpensive compared to other hiking boots, but so far so good, one reviewer writes of these NORTIV ankle boots. I have worn them in wet weather on hikes, yard work, walk the dogs, etc., and they are really comfortable. Over 150 reviewers also call these hiking boots comfortable, and many agree that they don't need any break-in time. Even still, they wear well. I've put 60-plus miles and 20-plus hours on these boots in the vast, steep, rocky, and unforgiving mountains of Pennsylvania, one reviewer writes. I cannot say enough good things about these boots. Supportive, comfortable, sturdy, and warm. They're also lightweight, which makes one reviewer say they are good for hiking in the summer months too. But really, these boots are suitable for any condition. One reviewer wore these through jungle trails, torrential rain, and dry, dusty dirt paths. During a motorcycle ride through Vietnam, says, they took it all, and even when they got wet inside from water coming over the top, they were still as comfortable as can be expected. Number 1 is SKECHERS Men's RELMENT PELMO CHUKKA Waterproof Boot. Purchasers say these hiking boots are great for rain, snow, and walking around, and many can't believe the low price. I hiked 16 miles the first time I wore them with no problems, writes one. Another says, highly recommended these boots for someone who doesn't want to spend an arm and a leg on winter boots, but also wants to have dry, warm feet. And while the great price certainly comes up a lot, Plenty of reviewers simply focus on how well these perform. Many say they were great for wearing in the city, like one happy customer who talks about walking 50 miles in these through London's rain and cold. But they're also more than equipped to handle serious hiking, according to lots of reviewers who share their positive experiences testing these out on the trail. One writes, held up just great for a long trip that included hikes in the Galapagos and travels into the Amazon basin. Another adds, boots arrived quickly and fit great. That's it for this fantastic video, friends. Please like, subscribe, and leave us a comment below as to which boot was your favorite.